We now join Rashida Lucas and T.P. Lucas as Judge Lynn hears their case.
You're wearing sunglasses, which usually is not permitted in a courtroom, but I understand that you have an eye issue, glaucoma, and the lights are bothering you. Mr. Lucas, I'm going to start with you.
Well, Your Honor, everything, there was nothing wrong. Nothing. You know, everything was normal at my house.
Everything was normal?
Nothing wrong. Nothing. Rashida told me, baby, I'll be back. And she left, you know, this was back in November.
Mrs. Lucas, Mr. Lucas says you had a great relationship.
Yes, we had a wonderful relationship.
Why don't you tell me what was wonderful about it?
It was wonderful. We were like best friends. I believe, you know, he's my soulmate. Everything was fine except...
Except?
He was too nice. It's too nice. I mean,
how does one be too nice to one's wife? I cannot conceive of the world that you have structured for me here.
He's a wonderful man.
He doesn't punch you. He's a wonderful man.
Yes, I'm just not used
So
to
the
that.
I love you is too much for you.
It's not too much, but you don't have to tell me like twice a week.
Can't figure that.
So if I found you a brother that would run around on you, call your names, and smack you upside the head, you'd be in heaven. What do you want from a man, Mrs. Lucas?
Yes. I mean...
She told me that's what she wanted.
What did she tell you she wanted?
Well, she told me she wanted somebody to cherish her and don't run around on her. She, you know, all the things that a good man and a good woman should want out of each other, you know. And if nothing's wrong, where are you going? You know, there are women that would pull her head off her neck for a guy like me.
I'm going to ask you one more time.
He made me gain weight.
Okay, how did he make you gain weight?
Because, I mean, now the man can cook. Brother can throw down. But he cooked 4-course meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner. 2 o'clock in the morning, if I was hungry, he wouldn't fix me a sandwich. This man would make a whole meatloaf, potatoes and gravy, vegetables, a big stupid cup of Kool-Aid. I go to sleep right on that. Get up in the morning, he done fixed French toast, pancakes, grits, biscuits. So now I'm laying on food on top of the food I just laid on a couple of hours ago.
So your complaint is that this man cooked too often and too well, and
he made me gain weight.
Mrs. Lucas, have you lost your mind?
No.
I have women coming in here whose men are leaving them because they got too heavy. You got heavy based on his... They won't cook, they won't clean, they won't pick up the house, they're controlling, they're unkind. You have got a guy who cooks for you. You have got a guy who doesn't care what size you are. You have got a guy who, who tells you that he loves you. And you're telling me that you want to leave him because he treats a good black woman, which we're going to have to qualify, like good black women, a queen ought to be treated. How many kids do you have?
4 girls. 3 of them aren't his.
And did he take on the role of father for those 3?
Yes, he's a wonderful father, excellent father.
To even those children that aren't his?
Yes.
You feeling what I'm feeling?
So.
You still want to be with her, don't you, Mr. Lucas?
I'm still suffering from separation anxiety. It just don't make sense, because there was nothing wrong. I mean, if someone gave me everything that I wanted, which she did, and I was giving her in return, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Crazy.
And
that's
what do you
doing.
expect to find when you get there? What are you going to do about... You have a 1-year-old together.
Absolutely. Yes. And she ain't even on the bottle no more. Do you see what I'm saying? 1, and
you
don't
have
even
her?
need the bottle. Yes, I have her. Ain't nobody taking my baby nowhere.
Mr. Lucas, I'm sorry. You're a wonderful man, and don't let trifling women change who you are. That's all I'm asking. She's self-centered and only interested in her pleasure and her joy and what she wants. She will never give to you, and you have the right to have a woman who will give to you. That's my point of view. You are trifling and small-minded. When you are trifling and small-minded, you're going to end up with a man who's going to take advantage of that. I am sure that your choice in men, if it's based upon the silly things that you have told me here today, will put you in a place where you don't want to be, where you don't want your daughters to be. But you are so small-minded and trifling that you don't even put their interests ahead of yours. How dare you be so self-centered?